I need to back up my stuff or I will be flooded. You wanna see how far the water has come? So I'm back on my usual spot here. It's very cloudy. It was raining just a little bit. So today I'm just facing the other way. I've done like just a little drawing here. It's gonna be like very simple study. Just a tree. Since there's no sunlight, it's very close values. Grass is over there. Seaweed, a little bit of sand with rocks, sort of like wet sand there. So that's the part of the water, and it's going to be just a very little bit. You can see back the land. It's going to be very light gray. The sky is all sort of same color. Show you there, and as you can see, you can barely see distant land. Yeah, so we're gonna try to make it fast today. I'm gonna get the rosemary ivory flat size 3. Now I'm dipping the brush just a tiny bit in there, solvent. As usual, I only do that at the very beginning. And for the first layer, just to get the panel covered faster, to make the paint a little, I call it runnier. I call it thinner. That's probably the correct word. So I've got the Viridian here. As again, okay, let's go through the colors. Titanium white, Naples yellow light, cadmium light, cadmium yellow light, cadmium red light. Today I have Carmine, which is little, as you can see, the color here is a little bit brighter than your Alizarin crimson. Raw amber today, King's blue deep, Viridian. Oh, I only put sailor blue today. I forgot to put ultramarine, bluish violet, and ivory black. So it's gonna be interesting using sailor blue today instead of ultramarine, because sailor blue is really highly pigmented, and just a little dip in it, well, you can make it work with the black. A little bit of raw amber. Oh, again, forgot my yellow ochre. I always do that. Do you have yellow ochre as well? Fabulous. Yep, got my nails painted for Valentine's photo shoot, so I don't really want to get paint all over my hands. There we go, some yellow ochre. I think it's getting a little bit brighter. I'm not sure if the sun will come out. So, the tree is still hill there that goes up this way. So, tree comes exactly up to line up with this where I'm standing. It's up there, and then there's this little branch that goes just a little bit down. So what I'm doing now is going in now with thicker paint, mixing this sort of darker shade of darker value of the cream. So it sort of goes like a little triangle shape, then another one. Just try to make them a little bit different so they're not too same. And now get a little bit of the medium in the same pile. A tiny bit of little bit of Cad Light, Yellow Light, and Yellow Ochre. So the value change is like very, very small. Just a little bit of white as well. Because that light is not warm. It says quite neutral. It's cloudy day, but it's definitely not warm. There's not a lot of yellow in there. This little dots of white. You can always add some more. Gonna go in with this really, really light color well value. So we put just a little bit of purple, well, violet, maybe a little King's Blue, a bit of Umber, just something like that. Okay, it's barely visible there. And the closer comes the tree, it gets a little bit darker. So let's add a little bit more violet, a little bit more so now that's a bit too dark, let's say. So let's use this. Just the shapes get a little bit bigger. It comes sort of around. Under the tree. And then again, let's go in with some yellow, no, not yellow, sailor. It will go umber. So these are like the distant trees. Then there's you're gonna add again a little bit more. I'm sorry, I'm keep using the word a little bit. Now that's too blue. We need to make it a little bit warmer. And this is land just there. Like that. And there's water there. And we can always go over this and lighten it up if we see the value is too dark. But the idea is coming in the lightest shade value to I don't know what I'm talking about. To it just gets darker and darker. Yeah, now when I step back it looks way too dark. I see it more brownish, to be honest. Still a little bit too dark. So like if you're in doubt, step back, take a look. Does it look right or it does not look right? Okay, let's go with that for now. Then so this for this CrossFit it's if the sun comes out now it's gonna mess up my whole painting. It's quite hard to see because this metal fence is messing up my view. And then it goes up, which means it needs to get darker as the light doesn't hit directly down, it gets less light. So obviously it's gonna be a little bit darker. Just a second. I might have to bring the tree down just a little bit more. Otherwise it just looks a bit funny. Now I just used a bit of leftover color, the cream one here. And yeah, I'm gonna bring the tree down a little bit up to here. And then there are like some branches there, which we can do later. Here's some yellow ochre. Just to like orange. But since there's no sunlight, it's not as high chroma, so we can use to lower the chroma in orange. Obviously you mix, I don't really like, I have cadmium orange and different oranges. For some reason I just never really use it. I just like to mix these two, cadmium yellow light, cadmium red light, and then you can add some yellow ochre. You can add I like to add some raw umber, and you see that chroma now is just way down from the brighter orange, and I sort of like to add a little bit of more interest there, like rocks there. It's very difficult to see with this fence. But you see them, this low chroma orange just looks really good next to the greens. Okay, next let's move on to the seaweed. Okay, and I'm using the same brush. The water is coming in. I don't know how long do I have until I'll be flooded here. Look at that. So I'd better hurry up. I don't think I have that much time. So yeah, the seaweed. I'm gonna use a little bit of the Carmine and Umber, black, violet, pretty much because it is brownish color. Just throwing everything in there. And now when you add white, it looks very much purple. So it is the darkest here, right on the front. And goes way lighter distance. I know it doesn't really go under the tree branches, but I am bringing it there. And there's somewhere there. This bit here is like a grassy bit. And now a little bit of grass. Let's do the same green here. It's very bright green. Just need to be careful that we don't make it look like the sunlight out. Pretty much this part is going to be like the grass a bit. A little bit there. Sort of just mapping it down. Where it goes. And just on the front here is so I don't carry. I know a lot of artists go paint, they carry a full roll of kitchen roll with them. I just break it into pieces and just throw it in the bag. It saves me space and stuff to carry around. I carry as little as possible. I'm gonna do now the sandy bit here. So get a little bit of medium yellow ochre. This yellow ochre is amazing. This is Michael Harding's yellow ochre, and it is so good. Definitely raw amber to kill the chrome again. White. The chroma is still too high. Might need to add some black in there. There we go. So that will be For the just for the water line, I have to make this darker. This is wet sand. Then you have like rocks there. Just trying to get rid of this white spots. Okay, I don't like this edge here. Let's swipe it off. And instead, I'm gonna put like a little island of crust there. So it sort of like starts here, goes there, back around. Green, size 4. Don't really have clean space left on my palette. Oh, haha. That water. Just thinking. use with the King's Blue tip. I need to use Solvent to make the paint a little bit more runnier. Violet. Now this, I see the sky darker. Sorry, I see the skylight in the water. Need to be careful now. Don't want to get any green on my brush. I'll show you in a minute how we blend this two in there. And then the water is darker. We add oh no, this brush is too big. I'm just going. And just lighten it up in the front here. Put like this rose up there. So I just went quickly over with the palette knife because obviously I would have to come over probably once or twice more. This is just to cover the panel, get your values more or less, not so much the color. You don't add any details or blue, just big blur. Now some people, some artists, they leave it like that, which they call it alla prima, or they spend probably another hour on location just starting to find, because the sky is not exactly like that, that the tree, or it looks very messy there. So you just add as much detail as you like. Some do not blend or use the palette knife like I did. They just like to see all these brush strokes, and that's what's so great about different artists, isn't it? Everybody has their own technique, anybody has their own style, what they like to use. The way I work is I go ahead, I cover. I try to normally spend like an hour just covering everything as quickly as I can, but it's very messy. For me, I don't see this as finished painting, so that's why I do not paint alla prima. I might wait until it's completely dry, so I go over, start refining more, bringing out more of the lights here, because at the moment you don't really understand what is going on there. That looks too green. I have lost it now because the tide is coming in. And let me show you about this. I can't do that now. Because it's a very hazy, cloudy day, I can sort of do that. Sort of blend without whooping it over, obviously, because you will get green everywhere. And this is why, I don't like to do alla prima, because you mix up too many colors and it's just gonna look very messy. Just wait until you dry. You come in with clean palette, clean brushes. Okay, now it's going too green, so I will have to stop. There. Now, once it dries, I will come in and start working more on these edges, like using the same hook brush, for example. And we'll mix in and I will just refine these edges. But I do that because it's a cloudy day and I don't want the edges to be like super sharp. I will not use this technique when it's sunny day. So you see, it's like the edges are very soft now, but they're not like blended together. I just went over the palette knife. So yeah. And then for the sky, my brush is dirty now, so I cannot use that one. I can use this one. That is again ivory, but is a tiger brush. The sky looks, it is a little bit lighter at the very bottom, so just add just Naples yellow over. And Naples yellow light is good for that because it doesn't turn the paint green. You have to be careful using cadmium yellow light because it can look very green. The water's really coming in now. I'm gonna be flooded soon. Just brushing it over. It's also good blending this distance line with the skyline together. And now use, oh my god, that's too much black. Just to bring some interest to the sky. I like to do that when the paint is still wet because it's not gonna look the same once the paint dries. And then again going over with flat knife. Sort of like pressing the paint inside canvas. And then you can like sort of do like some scratchy bits there if you want to bring some interest. You can do the same here, like just like the grassy bit here. And there's going to be some branches there, which I like to add once the paint has dried. So I'm gonna stop now. It is raining, everything's getting wet, the sun is coming out. So yeah, this is how far I got today. Just showed you a little bit of technique, how you can, without blending it over, how you, like on a rainy day, how you can make it look like mysterious, let's say. And I need to back up my stuff or I will be flooded. You wanna see how far the water has come? While I'm backing up, this piece I will not come back out to finish it here. I will finish that at home. I will record it and then I will upload it for you. With the landscape paintings, I don't really like to overwork them. I think with landscapes, once you get the values correct, that is like the most important thing when it comes to landscape painting, because then you can step back and you can have so little detail there, but if your values are correct from far away, it will look like, ooh, I see what it is. And then you can just add some interest, a little bit of detail, maybe for your focal point where you really want the eye to stop. So there we go. I should have taken a photo. Yeah, I'll just take a photo. Well, thank you so much for watching and I will see you next time. Bye now. Okay, so I'm back now. It's been a few days, so the painting is pretty much dry to touch. I am not gonna add too much detail to it, just cleaning up a few lines in here, a few colors, just adding a little bit more interest. As I like my landscapes to be quite loose. I'm just straightening up the horizon line, was just a little bit wonky there. And I'm sorry about the sound quality. I'm having issues with my microphone. I don't really know what's going on until I can buy a new one. I really wanted to get this video out, and yeah, so that microphone just have to do. So I'm going over very slightly on the water. There's just a little land there was way too dark and too thick. Just making it a little bit thinner, so I will push it back more to a distance. And when I showed you how the water was, the tide was coming in, then you couldn't even see that little bit of land there. I'm just mixing now color of the water as usual, the tiny white some bluish violet, and some umber. I think I added some umber in there. I'm for sure no expert of painting rose around the sea. I actually find it quite tricky. Okay, so just about to be done on this one, and I just wanted to thank you if you have made it all the way up to the end. Thanks for coming along with me, and I hope you enjoyed it. I'm very much new to talking when I'm doing plein air painting. It can be quite tricky. It's like focusing on two things at the same time. I will try my best to get better at it and see what's going on with this microphone to get the sound quality better as well. Thank you again, and I will see you next time. Bye now.